Hello and welcome to another episode of Crush. I'm bringing Stabbity, the stabbiest stab that ever stabbityed. Last time we had the Frosty event, which we can still see here, and we unlocked Yuki on the phone side, so we can backtrack and do her, but we'll do that later. No need to do that right now. Instead, or after that, we also did Desdemona, and as you can see here, it says, "We are Desdemona's lover." Ew. She owns your soul now. Triple ew. Bad demon. Bad demon. Anyway, with that taken care of, let's move on and unlock the next girl. Coincidentally, it was one that we unlocked in a Frosty event, so how fitting. But a different one. It is none other than Aurora. You're walking through the park on the hottest day ever, looking to find a shady spot to sit. Temperature records crushed! Oh no, she got heat stroke. That's when you see a bundle of snow gear collapse on the path ahead. You rush over to see if you can help. Yes, give her water, but don't give her too much water. Give her just little drips of water. Tiny, tiny sips. Slowly. It's a cute polar bear girl in a full snowsuit on the hottest day ever recorded. Oh no, global warming. You get a little water in her mouth, and she seems to revive.
Am I seeing one of those heat mirage things? You look like an adorable snow person.
I'm actually a marshmallow person, but thank you. Definitely adorable. Poke.
Huh? Oh. It's just you. But your hands are so cold. I thought I leaned against an ice sculpture or something.
That would definitely be something. Anyway, let's see how you chat.
Well, the whole reason I went traveling was to see as many things as possible. Sightseeing goes hand in hand with temperature feeling. Even if I'm melting while doing it.
Yeah, she's definitely melting.
This is the lightest snowsuit I could find, and it's still so toasty.
Well, you don't need a snowsuit.
Well, the whole heat bite isn't a thing, is it? Because my paws are hot and I don't feel so good.
It's called heat stroke. But yeah, very similar to frostbite.
Oh, am I far enough south to see an orangutan? What about a toucan? Mosquitoes?
Out of those, you only get mosquitoes.
Well, the whole reason I... Oh, heat bite isn't a thing. Well, the whole heat bite isn't
Alright, that seems to be it.
Huh?
Yep.
Well, the heat bite isn't a thing, is it?
Have some shells.
Because my... Nice! Hold it right there while I get my phone out. I'm going to take a picture. Not only do they last longer, but I don't really have any room in my backpack for non-essentials. Sorry.
Oh, okay, if you can't have shells, here, have a fruit basket so you can eat something. Plus, it's watery and delicious.
Oh, whoa. I haven't even made it to the equator yet. Whew. And it's already this hot?
Yeah, Aurora, you're pretty darn far from the equator. You're still in the Pacific Northwest, so, like, if you came from Alaska, you didn't really go all that far south.
I knew anywhere I went would require some adjusting, but I'm damp? Why am I damp? It's not like snowsuits come equipped with an automatic body mist function.
Well, it's because the human part of you is sweating, which the bear part of you does not do.
The air wasn't supposed to hurt my face here. And so my friends back home told me. But it does hurt. My cheeks are so hot. Go on, touch them and see for yourself.
Yeah, definitely toasty.
Oh, did a bug land on me? Did you catch it? Can I see? Oh, I'm so excited. We hardly get any bugs in the Arctic.
That is the nice thing about living in a colder climate. Less bugs. Although apparently, not so much in... Hey, flightless bird! Welcome, 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 welcome! I didn't read that as snowsuits. I read that as snoo-snoo. Well, she does have the physique for snoo-snoo.
Isn't sunscreen supposed to protect you from the sun? I put a whole bottle on under my snowsuit, but I don't feel like it's working.
It protects you from sunburn It does not protect you from heat stroke.
Well, the whole isn't sunscreens. This snowsuit promised hot drip, but now I'm just a soggy mess. Definitely not the fashion statement I had in mind.
Concur. Strong concur. Here, have a single snowman. To remind you of home.
Hold it right there while I get my phone out.
Nothing new.
Oh, isn't sunscreen? Oh, that's such a bummer. All the snowballs I packed melted already. Now, instead of refreshing Arctic snacks, I have a soggy Arctic backpack.
Well, I had snowballs, in the Frostmas event, but I spent almost all of them. I've got 3 left between both the phone and the, and Steam.
Isn't sunscreen supposed to protect you from the sun? I put a whole box. I can't wait to try the local cuisine. What kind of snow cone flavors do you have? Do you primarily crush your ice, or do you leave it in cubes?
I have not had a snow cone in ages. I've been doing pretty good, Bird. How about you? I had a fun board meeting on Saturday. Everything went according to Keikaku. We had an old guy that was really bugging people, being stupid. I allowed him to speak publicly at the meeting. Everyone laughed at him, and he got a formal request to the Board of Supervisors for an official censure. Everything went according to plan. So yeah, there is Snowman. Waiting for your vacation on Friday. Nice. Anyway, I guess since you're here, what time do you want to, what would be a good time for you to do some recording next week for Chance of Sonar? Let's give you the Snowmen.
My whole life I've lived in the Arctic. I made friends with researchers who came and went, and hearing all of their amazing stories of different countries. But now that I decided to actually see things for myself, I feel really overwhelmed.
That's alright. You'll survive, Aurora. Actually, I'll save my Arctic comment for a moment.
Surfing, safaris, street racing, markets, mountain biking, mowing a lawn. Oh, I should have booked more than a 3-month vacation. I don't think I'll have time to do everything.
Especially if you have to walk everywhere, as it'll take you just 3 months for walking.
Should I be going to a water park? What about tanning? Should I fan myself and tell everyone within earshot, I'm melting? Oh, I just can't decide.
Well, if you want them to think that you're that you're the Wicked Witch of the West, then yes. Anytime, you're off, cool. Yeah, what I figure is I can probably take a half day off at work and get off around 1 p.m. Pacific time or something, and we can do that. I assume you'll be recording, so you'll probably need to buy a copy of Chance of Sonar. I can send you the Steam link for it. But yeah, should be fun. I do have a challenge that I'm willing to propose to you, but honestly, I recommend that you don't take the challenge. So yeah, anyone that's interested, do check out Flightless Bird on YouTube. Great guy, great streamer, great Let's Player. He is doing some Super Robot Wars with Zappa. He's playing Super Robot Wars 30 as his first Super Robot Wars game ever. And yeah, he does a bunch of good story-based Let's Plays. You're, you did live streams of every Final Fantasy game from 1 up until 10-2, which is where you're currently at. The challenge is to not let the game tell you the correct answer. So I guess totally off topic for anyone that's here for Crush, but easy mode is you can guess wildly. I'm banning you from doing that. If you do it, I will yell at you. I've watched a few Let's Players do it, and they're just like, okay, guess. I'm like, no. You will need to make logical deductions, and you will need to justify your guesses. That much I'm forcing you to do. However, if you want to go full hard mode, you can decide to just leave your guesses and not have the game confirm your guesses and see how well you do. It'll be a challenge. It'll absolutely be a challenge. I'll give you the details of that once we're actually in game, and you can decide if you want to do that. And best of all, you can always just say, okay, give up on the challenge, go back to normal. But yeah, something to consider if you're interested. All right, first off, flowers or snow globe? Which one gives more? Snow globe gives more. That's what I thought. So let's give you a bunch of snow globes.
Thanks! I'm starting a collection of cool things I got on my adventures. I've decided I'm going to do a show and tell for all my polar friends when I get home.
That should be fun. Have a poke.
Oh!
Nope, nothing new.
I can't wait to try the local cuisine. Look, my friends at the research station tell me all sorts of wild stories about their hometowns. Sometimes I wonder if they're pulling my leg. Like, are there turtles that live in the sewers?
Yeah.
Can we bring them pizza?
Well, I don't know if we can bring it to them, but we can drop an offering into the sewer and see if they collect it. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I can't Oh, that's such a bummer. All this... On a scale of 1 to 10, how much quicksand do you think I'll encounter while I'm here?
0.
I've been practicing my high stepping every morning, so I think I can manage at least an 8.
Fortunately, it'll be 0. No quicksand here.
Oh, that's such a bummer. I'm from up north. North of where, you might ask? Well, let's just say I'm literally off the charts. North of every latitude line.
Just remember, never pay for pizza. Well, the last pizza I got, I didn't pay for it. To be fair, that's because I got it from Domino's from their rewards. Because I did buy pizzas previously and saved up enough for rewards to get a free pizza. Also, less talking about food. I'm fasting. Yeah, she's from very far north. I'm from merely northwest.
I heard the farther south you go, the less ice there is. But I still can't believe I don't see any at all! Not even in the back of people's freezers. And I know. I've stuck my head into plenty of them the last couple days.
And now we know how she eats.
Oh! I can't Honest, if you have a minute, can you show me how the heck people play hockey in a field? Wouldn't their skates just keep sinking into the grass? Or is that the challenge?
Nah, it's just that you gotta run around. Instead of using skates.
Honest, I'm from up north. My friends at the... If you have a minute, can you... Oh, that's such a bummer. If you have a... My
That
friends at the
seems
research...
to be everything.
I can't... I heard... Oh,
Yep,
that's such
alright,
a bummer.
that's all the dialogue. Let's give her some
Thanks for
flowers.
sticking with me. I think I'm good to go now. Let me just take one more deep breath. Okay, hi, I'm Aurora, and I only have 3 months to explore the whole world. So please tell me everything you recommend doing.
Yeah, 3 months is nowhere close to enough.
You have a lot of hobbies and jobs.
I do.
Something tells me we're kindred spirits. The kind of people that like to try as many new things as possible.
That is fair and accurate. And yeah, we got a lot of hobbies. In fact, we have 12 maxed out hobbies. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 18, 19 jobs. 20 jobs. Plus 3 more that we could go back and do if we wanted later. Yeah. Alright, back to you. Here, have a single pair of shoes. $150 million shoes.
Thanks! I'm starting a collection of cool things I got. People are still looking at me like I'm a Yeti. Haven't they ever seen a bear girl in a snowsuit before? You do have snowsuits here, don't you?
Not really. No. I mean, if you're going up to the mountains for skiing or cross-country skiing or just being a weirdo in the snow, yeah, but aside from that, no one wears snowsuits here.
Climbing icy mountains is one of my favorite things. In fact, I'm somewhat of an expert. Actually, I think I have a matching pink snowsuit for you. So grab that oversized mallet and follow me!
Oh no! We're ice climbers! Nintendo ice climbers for the NES!
Where can a girl get a mug of ice soup around here? It's
Nowhere.
my favorite. Though, I'll have to get it with extra ice, seeing as how it's hotter than a literal fire outside.
Yeah, you don't know how hot fire is, it seems.
My friends at the research, on a scale, people are still looking, I'm from up north. Where can I'm climbing.
Anything new?
People are still looking at me like I'm a
Seems
Yeti.
like we got everything. Let's give you some shoes
Everything you
and get a
recommended has
picture
been
in
great.
return.
I'm having so much fun, and I'm seeing a lot.
And I'm seeing a lot.
I really appreciate your enthusiasm. If it wasn't for you, there's no telling how I would have ended up. Probably a sad, melted polar bear puddle, waiting for my turn to admire the biggest ball of twine in Minnesota.
Not sure if that's something that's worth checking out when you're on a 3-month trip to explore the entire world.
Travel is important, so I'm glad I came. Making friends is important too, so I'm doubly glad I came.
She needs the, I'd call it a popsicle stick, but it looks like it's really just more of an icicle, to lick and keep cool. Travel is important. That is true. Making friends is important, so yeah, she gets to be, double happy.
Can we share a soda pop? They're so hard to get up north, even though my neighbors are basically the poster bears for it.
Hey, thank you, Coca-Cola, for the, polar bear advertising for Coca-Cola.
Ah! Oh, wait a minute. I reacted before I even decided if I liked that or not. Do it again. I'm ready this time.
Okay.
Oh!
Nope. Nothing new.
You know, I thought I packed my backpack really conservatively, but I'm starting to regret bringing the kitchen sink.
The kitchen sink? No, you don't bring the kitchen sink.
Is it true that they hold polar bear swims here?
Yeah?
Do the bears fly in?
Nope.
Where do you import the ice from? If I promise I'm fast, can I sign up too? I have so many questions.
It's just a plunge into cold water. No polar bears allowed.
Can we share a soda? Don't worry about me. I'm just chillin'. Oh, but not like a villain. I like to think I'm a good person, and I have no interest in pet sharks with lasers on their head.
Pitch a shark with a frickin' laser beam.
Can we share a soda? Is it true that... Can we share... You know, I thought I... Is it true that... Can we share... You know, I picked... Can we share a soda
darn it, I
pop?
wanted that one
I
specifically.
picked some mushrooms for dinner, but turns out death caps and patty straws look exactly the same. So, this soup will either be delicious or deadly. Guess we'll find out together.
Or we could not, and we could just throw the soup away and eat something else. No, you didn't lose me. What happened is my phone is on the right side of the screen, and it's losing connection to my computer, so it just disappeared. That's what was gone. Yay! I muted the stream in time for my cough. Let's go on a stroll.
It was amazing to see all those stars like that with you. It's so different than the sky I'm used to. But it made me realize I can't wait to take you home with me. Ah! To see the Northern Lights! Of course.
Aw, I do want to see the Northern Lights. I have sadly been unable to see them before. Annoyingly, they were down here where I was, but I checked, they weren't there. My brother went out, he was able to see them, so yeah. My failure there. What does she want? She wants a designer bag. Have one.
You're really good at picking out gifts. Thank you for this. And for being so thoughtful.
Hey, with the designer bag, you might have more space in your backpack, or at least in your total inventory. Here, let's give you a bunch more.
I booked myself into one of those Ice Palace hotels halfway through my stay. You know, just in case I got homesick. But I'm doing really well, and I thought maybe you'd like to see what it's like?
I would absolutely love to see what it'd be like to stay in an Ice Palace hotel. Again, another thing that I've never had the opportunity to do, but would absolutely enjoy doing.
The rooms only have one bed. Oh, but don't worry. I'll totally sleep on the floor.
Sleeping on the floor is actually really good for my back. Whenever it starts acting up or I do something to pull a muscle there, just a couple of nights, maybe even a week sleeping on the floor, makes everything so much better.
So, what should we do today, activity partner? No, that doesn't sound right. Travel chum?
Oh, definitely not.
Sightseeing associate? Gah, words are hard. Help a girl out. What are you to me?
Definitely not travel chum, because chum is what you drop into the water to attract sharks. Do not want sharks. No sharkies.
Since I want to see everything, you should show me some of the best date spots, too. Preferably the inside ones, with air conditioning. Trust me, it's better for both of us that way.
Unfortunately, Aurora, I'm going to give you the exact opposite of that. As you can see, we're going to be going to the beach. But first, let's chat some more. Actually, poke first.
Oh, harder.
Oh, she's that kind of girl.
Sorry. Was that too forward? I just want to feel your touch more through my snowsuit.
You could replace the snowsuit for thinner clothes.
Can we share a Oh, you're like a breath of fresh air. Except you make me feel super warm inside, so maybe that means you're a breath of tepid air? Oh, never mind. That sounds less nice.
Yeah, much less nice.
Since I want to see everything, you should... So, skateboarding. Can you teach me? I love to snowboard, but somehow adding wheels makes it feel really scary.
You know, I have barely ridden on a skateboard in my life. Did it a few times at friends on their skateboard. Never had one of my own, never really cared to. My brother, though, got into skateboarding and longboarding for a while. He was decently good at it. And yeah, snowboarding. I went once. I fell over and almost broke my arm. Never went again. I'd love to go again, either snowboarding or skiing. But yeah, doesn't seem like something we'll be doing anytime soon.
I feel tricked. I bought some treats called iced squares, but they were just this gross, slimy chocolate. I'll only recover from this horrible situation if you treat me to a lemon snow cone. The only time yellow snow is acceptable.
That much is correct, Aurora.
Is it true that they hold... Can we share a... Since I want to see everything, you should show me... So...
I think that's everything.
To see everything,
Let's go to the
show me
beach.
some of the... Next time, you have to squish in the cooler with me. It's way more refreshing than swimming in that seaweed soup you call an ocean.
Alright, well, she's having fun in the cooler. Not a fan of the, bare arms and feet. They're terrible. And by bear, I mean, bear. Not naked bear. Also, however, the fuzzy bikini, totally good. Alright, let's gift you a single popsicle stick.
You're really good at picking out gifts.
I am, thank you.
For this. And for being so thoughtful.
I'll thank you for the compliment. Let's give you 669 more.
When I left home, I had myself psyched up to be a solo traveler. I was determined to see all the sights possible, and I wasn't going to let anyone get in my way.
Well, first the heat got in the way, and then I got in the way.
Oh, you aren't in my way. In fact, it's the opposite. Without you, I would have wasted so much time trying to figure out what to do and how to get around. You've made my trip perfect.
And yeah, I'm not really a fan of solo travel, although I have done it, and it's decently nice, but yeah. You're paying the same for rooms whether you're alone or whether you're with someone. At least travel itself is cheaper. But yeah, it's always more fun with someone than by yourself. Not to say that I didn't have fun with my solo travels last summer.
How about we cool off with a gushing fire hydrant? We could make some more good memories that way.
That would sound fun if it wasn't March and still cold here. Otherwise, absolutely yes.
Brace yourself. I have news. I think I'm acclimating. How do I know? My paws aren't hot and soggy anymore. That That doesn't, deter you from holding them, does it? I could lick them first if it is.
Just washing them. Washing them would be fine. Nothing more than washing needed. Here, how about we give you some magic candles?
Thank you. I got you something too. It's a cool rock I found on my walk this morning.
A cool rock? Aurora, are you a polar bear or are you a penguin? That's something penguins do. Penguins are the ones that bring rocks.
I'd love to go to the grocery store with you, but I'm banned. I was caught sitting in the ice chest, and apparently they can't sell ice half melted by someone's bum. If you ask me, I'm sure there's a market for that.
I am positive that there's a market for that, and I do not want to know any more about that market.
I'm almost 22 snowballs tall. I'm sorry. I don't know what that is in centimeters or inches.
I had a pet rock as a kid, so yep, definitely a penguin. You absolutely are a penguin bird. That is a little bit of flightless bird trivia that everyone needs to know. He's been living the penguin life even since he was a kid.
I'd love to go to the grocery store with... So, what kind of girl do you like? Adventurous kind? The curious kind? Or do you lean towards someone who seems cozy?
Honestly, all of those sound good. Definitely attracted to the nerdy kind. The Pet Rock's instruction manual is comedy gold. Oh, I might need to hear that then. All right, let's go sightseeing.
Don't tell anyone I said this, but I think I like falling leaves more than snow. They're both pretty. They're both fun to walk through, but leaves don't melt when you catch them on your tongue.
That's true. Yeah, everyone loves the thing that's not theirs to a certain extent. Here, let's give you the snow globes and we can move on.
Now, can you show me things through your eyes? Where do you like to hang out? What do you like to do? What kind of things do you like to eat?
I'm really a homebody. So, yeah.
Yes, I'm curious about the whole world, but right now, I'm more interested in your world.
Is she saying that she wants to be part of my world?
Whenever I see your face, I feel like I could do anything. Like climb Mount Everest, or discover what's at the bottom of the Mariana Trench, or get the pickle jar open on the first try.
Huh. Okay, there was a level of the love job called Aphrodome. Interesting. Oh no, that is the maxed one, Aphrodome. The max job level. Cool. Let me get that back up front. Perfect. Now I can see the aggregated chat instead of just the YouTube chat. Let's give you some ice cream.
Thank you. I got you something too. It's a cool rock I found on my... Up north,
nothing new.
we play polo on mooseback. So I figured if I wanted to give water polo a try, I'd need a similar mount. So which is it, a dolphin or a shark?
A dolphin. Definitely a dolphin. Fortunately, that's not how you play water polo. Fun fact, when Aladdin tosses the apple to Jasmine, in some cultures in the Middle East, that's how a man proposes. Oh my, Aladdin, you scamp! Proposing to a girl just as you meet her.
Brace yourself. I have news. I think I'm acclimated. Ah, there's a huge bug in my hair. Can you get it, please? But don't kill it. I want to see, but I don't want it on me. How can something so tiny be scary?
Welcome to the to the issue with bugs. Tiny and scary.
When does it snow here? Like, snow. Real snow. At least 4 feet at a time. That's the perfect time for making snow angel art. I want ours to look like they're cuddling.
Yeah, it doesn't here. It happens once in a while. Once or twice a year, we get a little bit of snow. And then once every 4 years, we get a lot of snow. But even then, for us, a lot of snow is a couple of inches, not 4 feet. Fun fact, when one of those things adults get but children are clueless on. Old Disney did that so well. Flightless Bird, I hate bugs. I like this girl. Her and I would be chill together. Yes, get the puns, Flying Bird. We need more puns in this world.
I'm rating you as a 10-star attraction on Trip Ranker.
Oh
I can't believe
my.
I lucked out and managed to meet you on my first day here.
Lucky you, Aurora.
You're so nice to be around. Oh, you make me happy every time I look at you. If it's the same for you, I want you to call me your girlfriend.
Let's do it, Aurora.
Did you come to see your girlfriend? Because she's been waiting to see you. And by she, I mean me. I've been waiting to see you.
It's nice how enthusiastic she is. Anyway, let's give you a bunch of jam.
Wait a minute. I have an idea. 1 kiss for every gift. Talk her out.
That's nice for the 6 bewitched jams, but if she says the same thing for the 640,000 snowmen I'm gonna give her, oh my, that'll take a while.
I had an awful nightmare where we got separated in a snowstorm. Everything was so white and I couldn't find you. Ugh, I'm all sad just thinking about it. Can we cuddle? It'll make me feel better.
It sounds like she might have just pressed her face against Marshmallow's body and not been able to see anything except white.
Up north, we play polo on... When I first left home, I thought... Up north, we play polo on Mooseback. When does it snow? Up north, we play... I had an awful... When does it... When I first left home, I thought I landed myself right on the sun's front porch. Then I realized I'd actually found something even brighter and hotter. You.
Aww, how sweet.
When I first...
Seems
up
to be
north,
everything.
we play
Let's go to
polo
the
on-
theater.
There couldn't possibly be aliens under the ice. Right? I mean, I lived on snow and ice my whole life, but I've never seen one. Just in case, though, would you put your arm around me?
Is that a reference to... I'm trying to think. Alien versus Predator? Did one of those 2 movies have an alien Arctic... It was Antarctic, though, I think. An alien Antarctic base? I don't remember, but I think so.
When I first left home, I thought
Alright, let's give you the snowman.
Do you think it would be okay if I stayed? Here. With you, I mean.
Maybe. Could do without the paws and without the bare feet, but other than that, yeah.
It's just that I really love it here. And I really love you. And I want to spend the rest of my life exploring everything there is to see with you.
Aw, how sweet.
Hi, Sunshine. I hope your day is as bright and radiant as you are.
Hey, with that kind of outfit, she is less likely to get heat stroke while wandering around in the city. Go. All right, we got her maxed out. Let's just chat. We don't have any of her outfits, though, right? Nope, we need to buy them. And we need to save up another 28 diamonds before we can buy stuff. So let's just chat and wrap her up.
Since no one ever stays in the north for very long, I thought my heart was doomed to be behind an ice wall, locked in cryo-freeze forever. Your love was like an endothermic blast, letting me feel things I never thought I could.
Okay, I guess endothermic from her point of view, meaning she absorbed all the heat. But yeah, an endothermic blast would normally suck heat out and into itself, and lock it into chemical bonds inside of itself. Okay, whatever, fair. Also, Aurora, don't you know the ice wall is around the South Pole on the flat Earth? But speaking of flat Earth, my favorite counter theory is no, it's not that the Earth is flat, is that it's a giant sphere, and we live on just like this little tiny circle around the North Pole, which is the only place that the sun shines. Meaning like everywhere you would imagine the globe to be. And everything beyond it is the ice wall, which leads to ice on the rest of this giant planet. It's such a silly theory, but fun. Alright, let's keep chatting.
Can you please touch my ears? It
Sure!
feels so nice when you do.
Why not?
You and I? We're unstoppable together.
Absolutely
Even if
unstoppable.
we're just grabbing snacks, hunting for cool rocks, or, I don't know, filing our taxes. No adventure's too small.
Don't remind me, I need to file taxes soon. Never fun. It's always such a pain.
To find home, I used to be able to pick up any old compass and follow it north. But now that home is wherever you are, I may need a compass that works on desire rather than magnets.
Hard to find one of those. And unpause. Yeah, definitely stream's gonna wrap up once we max out Aurora, because this is unusable with how often the connection is dropping. Oh, I should probably switch to wired connections. That's a smart idea, but for another time.
Being from the north, no borders can hold me, but your arms probably could.
Well, based off of the size differential between our little marshmallow and Aurora, who is curvy in the proper sense of curvy. She's got a little heft to herself, but not what a lot of people mean when they say curvy, by which they mean frickin' huge. So normally it might not be possible, but our little marshmallow does have level 75 buff, so I think you could do it. You could definitely hold Aurora.
Can we take some pictures together? I want to always remember these moments with you. The treasure at the end of my hunt. The gold at the end of my rainbow. The fish at the top of the waterfall? You get it.
You don't really have that many waterfalls in the Arctic, do you?
Can I still call myself a world traveler if the first and only place I ventured to, I stayed? Or is it more appropriate to say I went on a love pilgrimage?
Definitely Love Pilgrimage would be the more accurate one.
You and I? I love you very much. Which isn't just me trying to be cute. Bears love intensely, ferociously, completely.
Not polar bears, though.
Can I still call I've never met a penguin, but apparently they give each other shiny rocks to prove their love. The bigger the rock, the bigger the love. Which leads me to my next question. Do you think it's true that love can move mountains?
Did you hear that bird? She wants to meet you. She's never seen a penguin before. Love can move mountains? I think so.
Pack a bag and follow me. I need to know what's over the horizon and around the river bend. With you as my trusty sidekick, everything will go perfectly. Just call me Aurora the Explorer.
Speaking of which, and flightless bird, you need a girl to give you a rock? Yeah, I feel ya. But an ex-girlfriend of mine, oh man, it's been a long time since we dated, but she let me know that her mom's nickname for her was Dora when she was younger. She wasn't Hispanic, so I don't know, it might be just because she liked Dora or something. I did give her a Dora plushie. That was cute, but that's about it.
Can I still call myself a... To find home, Sometimes I wish I was the kind of bear that hibernated. Then I would have an excuse to spend days on end cuddled up under blankets with you.
Aw.
You're like a slushy drink for the soul on a hot day. Cherry flavored, of course. Red is the color of love.
Cherry is a good flavor, although artificial cherry is kind of bad, especially the kind they put in medicine.
You take my breath away.
Aww.
Oh, but in a good way. The way a beautiful landscape or a sturdy mountain does. Not the way the wind does on a winter day.
Aw.
To find home, I used to be able to pick up any old compass and follow it north. But now that home is wherever you are, I may need a compass that works on desire rather than magnets.
We'll need to figure out how to do that. Let's see if there's any final chats she can give us.
Did you know polar bear girls like to be asked their weight? It's because no matter the answer, it's always at least enough to break the ice.
Oh, the pun!
Our love will outlast the polar ice caps. Oh, I just made myself sad.
Aw.
Want to see a party trick? I can break open a watermelon with my thighs. Though, it's a little messy and I don't know if you'd want to eat it after.
Maybe not.
Can we take some pictures? Can I still call our love? I hope you think of me as your northern star. Bright, nice, and if you follow me, I'll lead you home.
The Northern Star, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, yes, it's bright because you can see it with the naked eye, so that does mean it's brighter than than other stars. But compared to the really bright ones, it's not all that bright.
Can I still call? I hope you think. I can't wait to introduce you to my dad. Even though he has a problem with his little girl dating, I think he'll really like you. But just in case, I'll leave the car unlocked so you have somewhere to hide.
That sounds scary.
Can I still call my... I've never met a pig. Pack a bag and follow me. I love you. Sometimes, now that I think about it, there are a lot of benefits to warm weather. Like, my nose doesn't freeze shut. So I don't have to choose between breathing and a heavy makeout session with you.
Aw, how nice. How convenient. Hooray for heat. Alright, that is Aurora maxed out. Not much more we can do with her, so please like, follow, subscribe. Check me out on Twitch, YouTube, Rumble, Odyssey, and Kick. Free money in the description as always, and I'll see you guys in the next part where we meet some more girls. Who will it be? Oh, it looks like there's 2 of them. Alright, see you next time. Bye now.